Happy Saturday, guys. Well, this is the final video and final walk around of the 1951 Chrysler Crown Imperial Limousine, made by Windsor. One of three known to exist. The only one that I've seen that still has the original paint, original interior, all that fun stuff. But here it is, so you guys can check it out. She came out absolutely gorgeous. A lot of work and a lot of time to get this paint shined up the way it was. If you guys remember the first video, she was pretty grody. She, man, she had UV damage, everything. I mean, it was really bad, but now look. You actually see your reflection in it. And look at how beautiful these hubcaps came out. I polished those up, cleaned the white walls. You know, still little blemishes here and there, but what are you going to do? I mean, 70-year plus paint. How does that even last anymore? I mean, it's just, you are never going to have a car made today the paint's gonna last like this. And I'm sure you guys remember the interior, but it's pretty much the same, just cleaned up a little bit. Polished the chrome on certain areas of the dash, cleaned up the leather, and yes, this is stitched leather. So you know that was money. Seat, I wiped it. I didn't scrub it because this material is original, and yeah, I don't want it to get jacked up. But anyways, and you know, figured out a lot of little tricks on this thing. Almost got the AM radio working, got the wipers working, all that fun stuff. So there's that. Let's take a look in the back again. Suicide doors, of course. Look at that door panel. You know, keep your coins in here to toss at the peasants, right? A beautiful back seat. Of course, a little ashtray with your lighter. And like I said before, dual power windows. So this back switch powers this back window up here. This front one down here powers this one. So yeah, of course the clock, the rope to help you get out, but I wouldn't trust that now. But yeah, it's your footrest, and of course the jump seats. Beautiful headliner. Also oiled the doors up. They close a lot easier now. But also, let me show you under the power barn here. I had to add this. This is actually from a Hercules airplane that was out in the desert, 29 Palms, I got years ago, and it was missing the hood latch. And honestly, I didn't even know cars in 51 had that. It was more popular coming out in the 60s when people started stealing batteries and stuff. But anyways, put that on there so you don't have to use a pair of pliers. Let's take a looky under here. There we go. So the work I did under here was mainly on this carburetor, which took 3 weeks to get back from my carb guy. And my carb guy has been in business for 40 years and he knows everything, but he could not find some of the parts on this thing. So that took a while. I redid the wiring right here, just resheathed it because the fabric was just fraying off. And this switch right here is part of the Dynaflow, or the fluid drive, sorry, the fluid drive system. Now, someone had just zip tied this coil just hanging off right here, and everything was loose and all over the place. So I tightened everything up, put that bracket on there, put the coil where it's supposed to be, and yada yada. Put oil in the oil bath, clean that out. since it already had an oil change. Adjusted the hood, did the springs. I mean, the hood closes so nice now. Let's see. Perfect. So the only problem that we're still running into here is that the fluid drive system will not kick into fourth gear. She has been sitting since 1995, so that's, you know, 25 years or whatever. So I really think she needs a service, and I know nothing about them, so she's going to go to a specialist for that, because she needs to get that final step, and then she can be rented out for the weddings, for movies, all the fun stuff that she should be in. Because yeah, you just don't see these cars, and she's gorgeous. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and make sure you subscribe, share, like, all that fun stuff, because we really need to preserve these cars, and it just seems like the younger generation does not care. I'm only 42 years old. I'm going to be, you know, I'm going to be 43 soon. But yeah, it's just, I don't see anybody younger than me getting into it and just knowing or having any knowledge about fixing these old vehicles, especially Cadillacs and specialty vehicles like this coach right here, which this is a limousine coach. This is a specialty vehicle. I'm just afraid that, you know, when I'm older, you know, on my deathbed, that these cars are just going to be worthless because none of the kids are just into it. It's really sad. So make sure you get your family into it. Make sure it's a family event, and just, you know, really help to save these old girls, because yeah, we don't want to lose this history. You know, this was great American history, and the mid-century is one of my favorite parts in the last 100 years, and it's just, you know, we got to save it. But so on the next video, we are going to start on the 52. Finally, right? We need to get that thing going, and we're going to be taking the motor out. We're going to be putting a 390 in it. Still a Cadillac motor, but way better, way more lubricated. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks.